Tibor Toth with us here in the John Mendola Show, 121, Pittston area sophomore.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about making weight. You feel like, okay, I'm comfortable here. I can eat what I want. Everything's working out with the weight with wrestling.
Oh, not really. I tend to eat way too much, so I gotta.
You're one of those guys.
Yeah, I gotta watch what I eat, especially with all the carbs. I always look at the nutrition and the whole effects. For example, like tonight, pizza. You can't really be eating much of that. Tomorrow, I'll have eggs for breakfast. I usually cut down to 14 for bigger tournaments. So that's easier than actually making weight at 120.
Gotcha. Let's talk about the grind of wrestling. How long you've been doing it? What you enjoy about it?
All right, so I've been doing it since 7th grade now. So this is my fourth year. Yeah, I'm sorry, my 4th year now, and well, it's really just how much you love the sport. If you can't do a sport properly if you don't like it. You have to have a drive to really do it, and that's kind of what I got back in 7th grade. I was only 2 weeks into wrestling, and I got signed up for the Pittston area Tomato Town Tumble tournament. And I went against 6 kids. I didn't even know what happened. I pinned all of them. I won first. The ref hits me out. My first match, I was like, "Why? What happened?" And we stand up. I thought I lost.
I love it.
He goes, "You won." I'm like, "Oh, did I?"
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your family and what kind of support they gave you. Was it right out of the bat? Hey, try something new. Give this a shot.
Oh no, one of my friends, Coach Crance's son, actually came up to me and said, "You should do wrestling." I was like, "Well, I never really thought of it," and I kind of wrestled with my dad at home, and I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." So I go to the first practice. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. But yeah, my parents really told me to stick with it.
What part of wrestling do you think is the toughest? Is it, the being in that room for a couple of hours and grinding through it? Is the putting in the extra work? Whether it's bike work, running work, whatever that is.
No, the toughest part is, in my opinion, at least, is making weight for tournaments. That's in my opinion. The love for the sport just carries me through the practices. I love the extra work. I love getting better and having the best technique out there. So, in my opinion, it's making weight.
How about the managing of it? Like, okay, you made weight in the start of the tournament, then it might be tempted to eat a bunch of stuff. Do you kind of feel like, okay, the day of the tournament, I'm there. You're okay with making it through some of those meals and making sure that you have good energy still?
Yeah, well, you have to eat slow, obviously, so you don't get bloated after not eating all day. So yeah, you just take your meals one at a time, sip water slowly. It's not that.
How about some of the leadership in this room? Talk about the leaders, and you guys are grinding through things. Who are some of the guys that you can look to and say, "Hey, man, there's some leadership there. That's what I need to do as I move along here in the Pittston area program."
In my opinion, 3 main leaders are Dominic and Marati. We have Sean Shimonis and Noah Gruber. They all have that leadership, well, not status, but like I look up to them.
How about Coach Dave? Let's talk a little bit about his style, what he tries to do, and he seems like he's all in.
Great coach. Never had a coach like him. He's just absolutely amazing. The technique he shows down to the pace, even the footwork, his stance, amazing. Like, everything he shows, I agree with.
How about your style? Did it tweak over the years? Like at first you're like, hey, I won this tournament, I don't even know what I'm doing. But at some point you got to have a little bit of a style that has kept the success going for you.
Oh yeah, I've tweaked the style because the first tournament I didn't even know what I was doing. I was spinning around in circles on bottom, hoping I'll get out. So, but now I'm into grainy rolls and I like rolling. I grab. I don't know.
Let's talk about your future. You feel like wrestling is something that you may want to do in the future?
Yeah, I want to go to college with it. Maybe get a scholarship too. Hopefully.
Well, awesome. Well, I hope you have continued success. It's good to catch up with you. All the best.
Thank you very much.